Howdy folks, this is Checkers back again with another episode of our Fallout 4 before Fallout 76 Let's Play, this time with episode 13. And we are only days away from the PC beta of Fallout 76, and I have to be honest, I am pretty excited about that. I know not everyone is super excited about Fallout 76, but I am. It's another world for me to explore, and I am very curious to see how well it matches up to other Bethesda open world titles. I honestly don't know how it's going to go, or really what we're going to do today. I feel as if, you know, it's the last day of school and we don't really have anything pressing to do. One of our viewers, Nixo, reminded me that there is a power core beneath Concord, but maybe we'll just wander around and burn out what we have. Just for the sake of fun. I am really pretty excited. I like seeing the screenshots of aircraft, the older aircraft, like that, I think it might be a PT-19 Stearman in the promotional shots for Fallout 76. I think I saw someone around what looked like maybe a World War I restoration project on Twitter. It was like one of their in-game postcard screenshot dealios. You know what? Since we're doing last day of school kind of things, let's upgrade. Although, fewer shots in the magazine, but... Uh-oh. I think there are a few cores in here, actually, as I recollect. Or potentially, I don't know if they were placed or if they were random. Woohoo! Oh, you know, I honestly am just here to take your stuff. But thanks for thinking of me. Well, let's see what we've got here.
Got it.
Duct tape, gold-plated flip lighter, paintbrush. Okay, well, leave that for now. Let's check. No, really, dog meat. It's okay to let me go. Psycho, duct tape. Where? Uh-huh. What is going on over here? Flamer fuel, flamer fuel, flamer fuel, flamer fuel. Mr. Gutsy. Ooh. 744 rounds, 6 fusion cells, 845 rounds, enhanced targeting card. Uh-oh. No, 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 dog meat. Why, dog meat? Why would you make that choice, dog meat? Alright. Secondary option. Just stop. Alright. Yes, yes. Yes. Well, we took quite a few hits. Not sure how the armor's even doing. Heavy sigh. Of course I am. And come here, dog meat.
Yo, psst. How you doing, buddy?
You know, dog meat, it's time for you to go home. I'll see you at the Red Rocket. Oh, heavy sigh. I love dog meat. I don't love dog meat getting shot up. Someone was asking me about the, you know, why I don't hand things to dog meat. Aside from forgetting, because I'll hand things to Eddie in Fallout New Vegas, I'll give them to anyone else in Fallout 4. I honestly think I don't like giving Eddie things, dog meat things, because I'm worried I'm going to hurt him. And
Any deviation from standard operating procedures must be authorized by the director.
I don't want to do that. My father... My father has a huge soft spot for animals. So does my mother, and I'm sure they passed that on to me. Plus, let's be honest, I've always been around animals, cats, dogs. Just can't even bear the thought of letting dog meat get hurt. Anyway, wonder who that feller over there is. I've been thinking about the no human NPC consequences of Fallout New Vegas. Sorry, Fallout 76. Fallout New Vegas I'm going to make right after this. I have to make this before Fallout New Vegas, otherwise I sound like the courier when I make this, if I make Fallout New Vegas first. But, the no human NPCs in Fallout 76, it doesn't bother me because this is 25 years after the bombs fell. And 25 years ago, I was in my 20s. I mean, that's, to me, not exactly the blink of an eye, but not far away from it either. Is this Lucas again? Caravan guard. Caravan guard. You guys missing something? Oh. Why don't you just get down? Oh, looks like the caravan guards are gonna provide some backup. Or get burned. One of the two. That's about as far as we were getting away from that one. Now who's shooting? One more super mutant, huh? Oh, we need stim pack. And water. Sure. Water. There we go. Nicely done there. Bottle cap, 1538 round, marksman's armor-piercing automatic pipe rifle. That would explain why that one hurt more. 2438 rounds, a fragmentation grenade, mongrel dog meat, short automatic pipe rifle, bottle caps by 9, 1238 rounds, and a short pipe rifle. Still don't know who the leader of their caravan is, or really what I was talking about before that all started. Oh, the sort of no human NPC 4 bottle caps. You can keep your board. I'd be bored too if I were you. Anyway, no NPCs in Fallout 76. I mean, these guys right here, sure, they're human, but
Stick to the roads, and you got a better chance of surviving.
pretty irrelevant. And it doesn't really bother me as much in Fallout 76 because, like I said, 25 years after the war, for me, that's the blink of an eye. It's really not that long ago. And considering the effects of nuclear annihilation, I really wouldn't expect anyone except the first people out of the first vault to be running around too much. I mean, maybe a few here and there, but they should not be all over the place like they would be in one of the previous Fallout titles. I mean, to me, let's set aside Fallout 76's online sort of presence. If it were a single-player game, I would still accept this premise without humans, because there really shouldn't be. There shouldn't at least be any more than were in the vault. Now, if we go along with, you know, Fallout 3, Fallout 4, where there's really only one of you leaving the vault at any one time, that means there's not going to be anyone out in the world. If we just followed the natural progression of Fallout 4 to Fallout 76, again, with it being not, you know, in our imagination, an online-only game, if it were a single-player game, there really wouldn't be anyone. To me, Fallout 76 would be... you'd be that trailblazer, that pathfinder, the first character out in the world going, my God, what happened here? Speaking of which, what happened here? Well, apparently Jangles the Moon Monkey is going to lose his license. And this one lost his head over it. 46 bottle caps, 645 rounds, a pipe, revolver, pistol, gold watch, things and a stuff. A glowing one, 3308 rounds, pack of cigarettes, and some nuclear material. A Raider with 4308 rounds, 2 stim packs, a pipe bolt-action pistol, things and stuff. And a chem box with jet and medics. And Fallout 76, in what they've shown so far, like I said, you know, the aircraft, some of the structures, I find it compelling enough with or without people. In my, you know, left to my own devices playing Bethesda games, I avoid the story. I finished Oblivion after Skyrim came out. I played hundreds of hours of Oblivion before Skyrim came out. I just never progressed the story. I didn't want the Oblivion crisis to start, so I just basically, you know, got out of prison and went my own merry way. And in Fallout, if you do that, there's really very often not many folk you're going to run into. So that may explain why, for me at least, having no humans doesn't really bother me. I mean, just the idea of having a world 4 times larger than this one? I mean, 4 times bigger than Fallout 4's map? That is a lot of ground to cover, to explore, to leave their environmental storytelling, oh, we're back here, to do the job, to tell the story. Oh, we might run into synths and more super mutants over here. Why is it that I always seem to be moving around at night? Oh, story of my life. I'm not trying to sell anyone on Fallout 76. I'm just giving you my opinion, having not yet played it. I think, to me, it seems like a giant detective adventure. You know, these people in this vault were alive when the bombs fell. Depending on, you know, how you want to create your character and imagine their lifeline, They could have been in their 20s easily when the bombs fell. They could have been in their 30s when the bombs fell. They could have been 10 years old when the bombs fell. They could have been born in the vault, whatever you desire. But for especially the characters who were alive when the bombs fell, I mean, they're walking out into their former home. And I imagine it's a lot like when Rick wakes up in The Walking Dead in the very first episode. What happened here? That first episode of The Walking Dead, that's a lot of environmental storytelling. Until he meets Morgan, he does not really experience humans. And the story, to me, is compelling. It's really interesting. What happened here that the hospital looks like a war zone? It is a war zone, literally. There are military vehicles all over the place. There's obvious evidence of gunfire. There are walkers locked up in the, I think it's a cafeteria. You know, what's going on here? This is sort of what I wish they'd have explored more in Fear the Walking Dead. They kind of jumped a little quickly to The Walking Dead for me, to that timeline. So I definitely find the premise of Fallout 76 compelling. As for the multiplayer, I honestly think no one was asking for Rust in Fallout. I think what people were, and now will continue to ask Bethesda for, is cooperation, not so much competition. I think had it been me, I would have started with the ability to cooperatively play with, you know, 1 to 4 friends, form parties, and opened it up more towards other things as the game's life extended. You know, imagine you've been playing Fallout 76 with your best friends for a year or 6 months, and they say, hey, guess what? We're doing a DLC where now we're going to offer you public servers that we're going to host, and you can create your own faction, you can interact with other factions, you can even be hostile for once. After you've learned this world, you would now have a whole new thing opening up for you, having started out with the more traditional experience, except being able to explore that with your friends. I think, in my mind at least, that's what was more of what people were wanting from multiplayer Bethesda. You know, what would it be like to play Skyrim with your friend and hit a bandit camp from 2 sides at once? Take out both guards with 2 archers and then move in and loot and scoot. Let's see, we need food, I believe, right? Okay, remember, we need the food that's cooked. There we go. I don't really think anyone was frothing at the mouth to use pipe pistols in a duel. And I don't know. I think, like I said, having started out with a cooperative experience, maybe on a smaller scale, you know, say that 1 to 4 or 1 to 5 players, you'd have a party of 6, maybe, you know, that would have allowed Bethesda to tweak the game more. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Where are you coming from this time, sunshine? I'm your Huckleberry. All right. What on earth? What did that pickup truck do to you, man? Alright, that's getting really annoying, buddy. You can cut that out right now. Okay. And another stim pack. And the last of our water. And a red scorpion steak. And red scorpion meat and an alarm clock. I don't think Fallout 76 will be an unmitigated disaster, but I do think much of the player base will not be enthused about the Rust-like experience, potentially meaning that, you know, depending on how servers operate, if you are randomly thrust into a server whenever you log in and someone's bothering you on the server that you're on, all you have to really do is log out. And you'll log back in, but that means that Bethesda is going to have a far more transient community than they had expected. People are not just going to sit still and want to be bothered. So I don't see vast communities of, okay, let's band together, folks, because if the servers are randomly chosen, if you don't get to choose, say like Warcraft, where you pick your named server and go in, you're not really going to have any possibility of building a community. And if the population is only 24 or 25, that's going to lead to players, I think, even if they are named, hopping servers until they find that group of 23 others that they can live with. I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's going to be an unmitigated disaster, but I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work for them, and I'm not entirely sure it's going to work out anywhere near what they expected. I don't think the game will be unfun from moment to moment. I think you're more likely to have trouble in the very beginning, where people are going to be clustered around the vault, but then again you have immunity to PvP until level 5, and then, you know, relatively the choice of whether or not you want to engage if someone fires or attacks you, fires on you or attacks you. But in its way, it's trying to walk the middle ground. It's trying to straddle the double yellow lines, and I don't know that you can do that and satisfy the vast majority on either side of the line, and there really aren't that many people who ride the double yellow. I still, like I said, myself, I look forward to it. I look forward to exploring this world. Giddy up, Buttercup body. Yeah, you know, probably gonna need it just to repair the armor. Ooh, let's check the dumpster. And the mailbox. Gear, tin can, sure, why not? And nothing there. I think we are in close enough range that we should be down to this. Well, we've got some Nuka-Cola, an aluminum can, another aluminum can. Ooh, gas canisters that aren't stolen. Aluminum can, coffee cup for ceramic, Nuka-Cola bottle. Like this gameplay from moment to moment in Fallout 76, I imagine, will not be much different. Safe with 6 .308 rounds, 6 shotgun shells, 14 10mm rounds, a 10mm auto pistol, 17 pre-war money, and a silver table spoon. The hot plate will grab, the toaster will grab, the coffee cups, and the empty milk bottle. We're going to need water soon. And we have gone far beyond anywhere really safe for us. Probably should head back to County Crossing here. So let me know in the comments, are you hopping into the PC beta or the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One beta? Are you excited? Do you think Fallout 76 is just the worst mistake they've made, or do you think it's got some potential? I am in the it's got some potential category. I think, like I said, I think they should have started with the smaller groups, letting people do co-op, and then maybe 6 months, a year down the line, opened it up. I think that would have been a more natural progression. I think, well, for myself, I think doing it reverse, doing it as open public, and then reversing down to smaller things is going to lead to more people leaving than more people coming in later. Because we also don't know what's coming down the line. If they are, and at the moment, the rumor is that private servers are a year out. A year is a long time. And even though Bethesda does not have a lot of competition in the first-person open world RPG category, we don't really know what the landscape will be a year from now. You're not just going to let me have this, are you? Of course not. Well, I guess we can wake these guys up and see what on earth foolish thing they want me to do.
Hey.
Hi! Are those... No, that would be stealing. Yep, take your time. It's cool. Just a dude and...
Really use your help.
Just tell me.
Just tell me what you need.
Something nasty's living just around the corner from here. It's only a matter of time before there's some real trouble. What's really too bad is it'd be a nice spot for a new settlement. In fact, I know some folks that'd love to set up there if it was safe. If you can make sure the old workshop there is still in one piece, anyone who decides to move in later will be able to rebuild.
And where is this?
Where is this place?
We have a pretty good idea. I hope you can find them and wipe them out.
Map updated. Clearing the way for County Crossing. Sunshine Tidings? Are you kidding me? Around the corner? Yeah, it's just around the corner on basically the other side of the map. No big. Just kind of step on across the road and keep going for a few miles. Just right across the street there. Oh well. Radiance, huh? Anyway. Well, this has turned into basically a long talk about Fallout 76, but I do like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I do like to have hope spring eternal. Hey, you know what we are close to? Close-ish to. Or are we? No. Well, not really. Say Hangman's Alley, which is where we bought it last time. The last time we bought it, anyway. I guess we can try and see if we can take it from the current occupants. Alright, so this would... No, we still got another bridge to cross. And on Bad Choice Day... That was my leg, dog. Mongrel dog meat. And a level. Well, you know, we got a level. Level on up. Oh. Still so... Ooh, level 12. We are one level away from Gun Nut. What we needed was Hacker, not Science, but we do have Science. Well, let's take that point in Hacker that we missed way back when. Close on out. I'm not really as concerned about getting through them, well, dealing with them, as I am about getting through them. Talk to no, I don't want to talk to Preston Garvey. Yes, we failed that, of course. Freedom calls. At this point, you know, I might be happy just to settle for a bed. Can sleep on the bench. Actually, I don't think we can sleep on the bench, but, you know, in theory. And we are losing our core. Well, let's go along this way. Clean red plate. But yeah, this aspect of Fallout, I think Fallout 76 for the most part will cover, although I believe, you know, because of its nature, because of its open nature and public nature, that means that we are going to see respawns happening on the order of probably MMO speed rather than Fallout or Elder Scroll speed. We're looking more at, I think, the Warcraft model on a busy day. Mongrel dog meat, some dirty water. We can boil that up, right? Okay. Are we? We are! We're next to the... Oh, that's what happens when you don't pay attention.
Keep your eyes open. These assholes using a...
Yeah. The guy in the big clanky armor. Stealthy, stealthy. How did I not put you down? Man, we are at that point where we are going to use a stim pack and have no choice but to drink dirty water. Goody. Okay. And we got parasites. Hey, there's something I didn't know. You just stop shooting at me. Probably. But I'm not smart enough to just run. Uh-oh. Okay, now I'm smart enough to just run. I'm not smart enough to run the right way, mind you. But I am smart enough to run. Alright, well... we, may not be able to take the path that I chose, but we can at least take a path that they probably can't follow. Not that we'll necessarily ever get out of this either. Like I said, nobody said I was smart. But at least there's this comforting ticking thing. Can I? I can. Or more or less. Well, On the plus side, from everything that I've seen anyone say so far, I think Fallout 76 is far more lenient in terms of survival modes.
Huh?
Oh, hello. Alright, I'm back. I don't know what I just picked up off you. But we'll take your pipe auto pistol. Okay. Alright, we're back to clean red plate. So, this has been a pretty, episode 13, episode 13. Don't get me wrong, I like 13. Grilled radstag, let's have some of that. And some baked bloatfly. And I think we will probably just bring our episode to a close. Quite honestly, I think we might bring this series to a close. Because there is no NDA on the PC beta for Fallout 76, so by next week I should be able to make some Fallout 76 videos, and that's pretty exciting to me. A new world to explore. I think my cat is saying hi. Yes. Uh-oh. Alright. Something very exciting is happening in the translation of I must get this, whatever this is, I have to get it. Okay, okay, I'm coming. So, I would like to say thank you for watching. I hope you found the video and the series, well, entertaining and maybe even just a little informative. I would like to invite you to subscribe. Thank you kindly if you are already subscribed. And thank you so much again for watching this series. And stay tuned because Fallout 76 will be coming next. I would like to remind you that if you look in the upper right-hand corner, you will see a small letter I with a white circle around it. These are cards and links to other videos that I've made. You may have to touch the screen or move your mouse and you will see it. Little I with a white circle around it. Click on that. It will give you a drop-down menu of other videos. In this case, it'll give you the previous video, the playlist of this video series, and probably link to whatever I make from Fallout 76 in the future. So, starting next week. So, that's why the cards are important. The most important thing, however, is to please, please take care.